Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Sage and welcome to another video everybody. As you guys can tell from the title, today I'm going to be going over like a bunch of different ways that you can counter really annoying players in Pixel Gun 3D. So we obviously know that there's a bunch of really annoying players like rocket jump spammers, gadget spammers, area damage spammers. So I'm going to be talking about how to counter some of those, and I'm also going to be talking about how to counter a few overpowered weapons as well. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to let me know down in the comments, and also subscribe to the channel, guys, because I do post videos every single day, and I also like to stream now and then. Recently, however, my Wi-Fi has been really bad, and because of that, I wasn't really able to stream for like the past week now. So I'm really trying to figure out what's wrong with my Wi-Fi, and as soon as I'm able to find out what's wrong with it, I will hopefully be able to stream. Also, you guys decided on a name for you guys now. As you guys can see here, this is crazy. Like 1,000 or more people voted on this, and I was really surprised at the result because I really didn't think it was going to be the xSaige squad. I thought it was going to be something else, like something related with Unity, but you guys all decided on xSaige squad. So yeah, that was a really big poll. I'm surprised so many people voted on that, but you guys did choose that, so thank you guys all for voting on that. Also, let's just go ahead and get right into this video. I know I've been delaying this for a while, so yeah, if you guys do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe, and I'll see you guys all at the end.
If only you realize, don't you lose sight of what you want.
Alrighty everybody, the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Sly Wolf user. So the Sly Wolf person is obviously something that's really annoying. However, it happens way too often in Pixel Gun 3D, especially in the duel game mode. You go into duels thinking that a person is a noob, but all of a sudden they whip out the Sly Wolf. Now, if you don't know what the Sly Wolf does, the Sly Wolf makes it so that you basically can't take any damage before the weapon itself breaks, and it takes a lot of shots in order for that weapon to break, and it's almost impossible to like get rid of. However, there is one falter of it. You can shoot the person from behind them. So I tried using a ricochet weapon to shoot the wall like behind them and have it ricochet into them, but it didn't actually damage them even if I hit them directly on. It would only damage them, it would only damage their Sly Wolf. So I found a solution to this. In order to counter the Sly Wolf, you actually have to use a cluster effect weapon such as the Christmas Ultimatum, because the Christmas Ultimatum, you can either hit the person dead on or you can hit them to the side. Using the Christmas Ultimatum allows it for like the initial hit. If it doesn't kill the person, then the initial the cluster bombs that'll come right after will actually finish them off, which is super useful. It may take 2 or 3 shots, but this does work. It works for all cluster weapons too, not only the Christmas Ultimatum, which is definitely super useful. So using some other area damage weapons such as the Proton Freezer here, they also work as well, as you can see there, but you have to get a really weird angle and actually shoot like from above them. You can shoot the ground to below. I prefer, like I said, the Christmas Ultimatum. It's a lot easier to use, especially with the cluster effect, but it does work with a lot of other ones. It just is a lot harder to do. The cluster effect makes it so much easier. So this next one I'm going to be talking about is this candy, the sticky candy stuff here, which is definitely something that everybody can agree on. What it basically does is it makes it so that your character or your person that you're playing as is unable to move. It makes it so that you're like stuck to the ground, hence the name sticky candy. And let me tell you, it's really annoying. So I don't normally like to promote rocket jumping, but this is the only way to get out of the situation of the sticky candy. You literally have to rocket jump in order to get away from it, which is kind of sad because obviously that also promotes a lot of people to start rocket jumping normally. So to counter this, I would probably recommend a weapon such as the Space Disinfector, which has a very high fire rate. You're able to get away from it very easily, as you saw there. Once you go into it, boom, you're nice and slow down. You just rocket jump away, and then look, the effect isn't even on you anymore. It's definitely like a good weapon to use to counter this. And obviously, since it has such a fast fire rate, you can go zooming around the map like it's nothing. And unfortunately, that is rocket jumping, and like I said before, I don't like to promote it. However, since this gadget is so stupidly overpowered, this is like one of the only ways you can counter it. So yeah, guys, that's how you should counter these sticky candies, just by being able to, jump around the map like a bunny, to be honest. Alrighty guys, the next one I'm going to be talking about is rocket jump spam. So there is a bunch of ways to counter this. Obviously, you could either, if somebody is rocket jump spamming, you could just leave the match, to be honest, because those kinds of players are stupidly annoying. However, you could, if you have decent aim, you can shoot at them with a one-shot weapon such as the anti-champion, but for people who don't have one-shot weapons like that, and if they're not very good with aim, I recommend using something like the runic hammer that I have here. I think that's what this is called. No, it's called the jet tenderizer. If you use the jet tenderizer, you can have it loaded up so that whenever somebody rocket jumps out, you can just go towards their general area, and then you can just swing it, which is super useful because it one-shots them instantly without having to without even having to think about it. You can just point it towards them, and boom, that's it. So they can, they're just dead instantly, and they're like, wow, I keep getting one shot by this. So it could actually encourage them to want to stop rocket jumping, which, like I said, is extremely useful because if they're not rocket jump spamming, then that makes the game a better experience for you, and maybe they'll stop rocket jumping in the future. So, like I said before, me personally, I prefer to use 3-cat spam for this sort of thing, but for those players for people who are just, more casual than, 3-catters, I would definitely recommend using the jet tenderizer. It's a one-shot to them, and, it might make them stop rocket jumping. The only thing you'll have to worry about is, with the jet tenderizer, you won't be able to jump when you have the animation for spinning and, charging it up active. But, yeah, guys, like I said, if you do 3-cat spam, then that's definitely way more effective if you have good aim. Being able to hit them over and over again is really, really skilled, and it takes a lot of practice to do if you can have good aim like that. But for those people who prefer to play regular, then the jet tenderizer is definitely your go-to method. Alrighty guys, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the invisibility spammer. Now just keep in mind this clip is very much slowed down just because the clip was only 20 seconds long and I forgot to record for longer to talk about it more. But anyway guys, I'm talking about the invisibility spammers. The best way that I have found to encounter them, or to counter them rather, is to use either shotguns or flamethrowers. Personally, a flamethrower that, slows the person down, such as the one that I'm using here, the Frozen Dragon. It's a flamethrower that also slows the enemy player down, which is really useful, and the same thing goes for shotguns. Shotguns will be able to hit them with since they have such a wide blast radius, you can shoot the person without having to worry about not hitting them. And the same thing goes with the flamethrower. You have a wide area and it also slows them down, so it's definitely something I would recommend using. I personally prefer the flamethrowers. To me, they just seem to be a little bit more effective. And this method really is totally flawless. The person, once you start using them, start using the flamethrower on them, it just absolutely shreds through them. Now keep in mind the person that I'm doing this on doesn't have armor on, but it only takes twice as long. So 2 times half a second is just 1 second. So to be able to kill somebody with invisibility with 1 second is so effective. Alrighty everybody, the last thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is how to counter area damage spam. So just like this thing with the sticky candy, you can rocket jump spam to get away from the area damage. But if you don't want to rocket jump and you'd prefer to use just plain old skill, I would recommend 3-cat spamming because, if you have really good aim, you can kill them before they're even able to shoot at you. Getting that clean headshot is so easy to do once you've practiced for so long. If you talk to a lot of pro players, you can ask them, even if somebody is spamming, area damage, they can still counter it. So one thing I would definitely want to do is continue moving. So like I said, you could rocket jump, but if you don't want to rocket jump, you can 3-cat spam and you gotta keep moving, man. You can't move side to side because at that point, you're just staying in the blast radius. You gotta do really unpredictable movements. Move a lot to the side and then move a lot to the other side. Doing this will make it so they shoot at the area that they assume you're going, and then suddenly you jerk and you go the other way, and at that point you're traveling away from where the strike zone is of the area damage, and that's really useful. At the same time, you can be using your 3-cat spam to take the enemy down, which is definitely something that you'd want to be able to do. You don't want to have to just go up against somebody who's just beasting you with the area damage, because that's just totally unfair. So definitely be moving side to side in an unpredictable way. This makes it so that they shoot in the wrong area, or you'll just move out of the blast radius. Even if the shot is close, you won't get 1 shot, and maybe you'll just get 2 shot instead. And at that point, you can still deal some damage to them, so that by the time you spawn in, you can take them down, which is always, like I said, a really good thing to be able to do. And with the 3-catting thing, I do have some videos on how to 3-cat spam and loadouts that you can use for 3-cat spam, and the link to those videos will be down in my description, so you can learn how to do it and what weapons to use, guys. Alright everybody, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and also comment. Tell me what was the thing that helped you the most. I always like reading which of my tips helps people out the most, because sometimes people just put, wow, this video helped a lot, and I appreciate that a lot. However, I do want to see which one was most useful, because maybe I can make that as a separate video to explain it more. A lot of people do always ask me to go in depth more on some of the things that I say, so if you guys want that, just let me know down in the comments and I'd be more than happy to do so. If you haven't already, you should totally subscribe to the channel, guys, because I do post videos every single day, and I do like to stream occasionally as well. So if you do like active YouTubers, and if you like this kind of videos, then definitely subscribe, guys, because I do listen to all your guys' comments and I make videos every day. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, do you have Discord? If so, you should totally join the official Unity Discord. The link to it is down in the description. As of right now, we have over 500 members who are constantly looking for people to play with. As soon as you join, you can have easy communication with me and everyone else in the community. So, what are you waiting for, man? Go join my Discord. The link is down in the description.